Starting a sole proprietorship is one of the most affordable ways to launch a business. But exactly how much will it cost you? The answer depends on your business type, location, and specific needs. Unlike other business structures, sole proprietorships don't require state registration fees. This makes them particularly attractive for entrepreneurs with limited startup capital. However, there are still various expenses you'll need to consider before launching your venture. Equipment costs are often the first major expense for new business owners. Whether you need a computer, specialized tools, or manufacturing equipment, these purchases can range from a few hundred to several $1,000s depending on your industry. Your physical workspace also impacts your budget. If you're operating from home, you might avoid lease costs, but consider potential increases in utilities and the need for office furniture. For businesses requiring commercial space, factor in security deposits, rent, and possible renovations. Marketing is essential for attracting customers. Budget for business cards, website development, domain registration, hosting fees, and advertising. Even modest marketing efforts typically cost several $100s initially. Networking expenses are often overlooked, but can add up quickly. These might include membership fees for professional organizations, costs for attending industry events, and expenses for client meetings such as meals and travel. Depending on your business type, you might need to update your professional wardrobe. New suits or industry-appropriate attire can represent a significant upfront investment. Banking services are another consideration. Business checking accounts often carry monthly fees, and if you'll accept credit card payments, you'll need merchant services, which typically include processing fees and possibly equipment costs. Licenses and permits vary widely based on location and industry. Some businesses require special certifications or bonds. If you plan to operate under a name different from your own, you'll need to register a DBA or doing business as name, which usually costs between $20 and $100. Professional services can significantly impact your startup budget. Legal advice, accounting assistance, and business coaching all come with fees, but can help prevent costly mistakes. Tax obligations are another reality of business ownership. As a sole proprietor, you'll need to pay self-employment taxes, including both the employer and employee portions of Social Security and Medicare taxes. Home office setup might require ergonomic furniture, proper lighting, and possibly renovations to create a productive workspace. Software subscriptions for accounting, project management, or design work typically involve monthly or annual fees. For product-based businesses, inventory represents a major upfront cost. Service businesses might need specialized equipment or tools. And if your work involves travel, factor in vehicle expenses, including insurance, fuel, and maintenance. One advantage of sole proprietorships is the tax deductions available. Many startup costs qualify as business expenses, including licenses, permits, equipment, advertising, and inventory. If you rent a location or use part of your home exclusively for business, those costs may be deductible as well. Ongoing expenses like office supplies, business travel, meals with clients, continuing education, and phone and internet services can often be deducted. Larger assets may be depreciated over time, rather than deducted all at once. Starting a sole proprietorship involves several key steps. Choose a memorable business name and verify its availability. File for a DBA if needed. Register your domain name. Obtain necessary licenses and permits. Register with tax authorities. Consider getting an employer identification number if you'll hire employees. Check zoning requirements for home-based businesses. Open business banking accounts. Purchase appropriate insurance. Develop a business plan. And consider hiring professional help for areas outside your expertise. Before committing to this business structure, weigh the advantages and disadvantages. Sole proprietorships are simple and inexpensive to establish. You maintain complete control over decision-making, and you avoid the double taxation that corporations face. However, this structure also means unlimited personal liability for business debts and legal issues. You may face challenges securing funding or investment, and there are limitations to scalability since there's no legal separation between you and your business. Industry-specific costs vary dramatically. Consulting or freelancing businesses might start with minimal investment, just a computer and internet connection. Retail or food service ventures require significantly more capital for inventory, point-of-sale systems, and possibly lease space. Home services like cleaning or landscaping need specialized equipment and transportation. Creative professionals often invest in high-end software and tools. Starting a sole proprietorship is generally the least expensive way to launch a business. With careful planning and budgeting for your specific industry needs, you can minimize initial costs while setting yourself up for success. Remember that proper record keeping and professional advice can help maximize your tax benefits and ensure compliance with all regulations as you begin your entrepreneurial journey.